What happens if we push the human body to its absolute limit? What is the true limit of the human body? Not the average, not the comfortable, the absolute limit. How fast could we run? How much could we lift? How long could we survive? How far could we push flesh, bone, brain, and biology before the body breaks? Because the human body is not weak, it is unfinished. And for thousands of years, we've been trying to find out just how far it can go. Built to survive, not to be perfect. The human body is not a perfect machine. It is a survival machine, built by evolution over millions of years. Every muscle, every tendon, every reflex was shaped not for comfort, but for endurance. We are not the fastest animal. We are not the strongest. We are not the toughest. And yet, humans can do something extraordinary. We adapt. We run farther than almost any species. We survive heat, cold, altitude, hunger, pain. We turn fragile biology into something dangerously resilient. So the real question is not whether the body has limits. It does. The question is, how close have we actually come to reaching them? Strength. Your body is holding back. Under normal conditions, your brain does not let your muscles use their full power. That is not a flaw. That is protection. Because if every muscle fiber fired at once, you could tear tendons, shatter joints, or damage bone. In other words, part of your weakness is deliberate. There are rare cases of what people call hysterical strength, moments when massive adrenaline lets someone perform what looks impossible, like lifting part of a car to save a trapped person. That suggests something unsettling. The body may be stronger than daily life allows, but unlocking that strength comes with a price. More force means more damage. The body can exceed its safe limit. It just may not survive the bill. We are fast, but not built for that kind of fast. Humans can sprint at astonishing speeds. The best athletes on Earth have crossed the 100 meters in under 10 seconds. That means the human body can briefly move at over 40 kilometers per hour. But speed is expensive. The faster you go, the more brutal the stress on tendons, joints, lungs, and nervous system. In theory, with optimized muscles and biomechanics, a human might go even faster. But to truly become a speed machine, we'd need a different body entirely. Longer stride mechanics, more elastic tendons, a radically different skeletal balance. At some point, pushing human speed further stops being improvement and starts becoming redesign. Endurance. This is where humans become terrifying. If there is one category where humans are deeply underrated, it is endurance. Our ancestors hunted not with claws or fangs, but by refusing to stop. They ran prey into collapse. Today, ultra-marathon runners cross distances that sound absurd. Sherpas survive at altitudes where oxygen is brutally scarce. Free divers descend into pressure zones that should terrify the body. This is where humans become strange, because our greatest power may not be explosive strength. It may be our ability to suffer and keep moving. But endurance has a hidden cost: cellular wear, hormonal stress, heat damage, organ strain, accelerated aging. The body can endure more than we think, but it always keeps score. The brain, protector or limiter. The most powerful organ in the body is not the heart, it is the brain. Because the brain decides when pain becomes unbearable, when fear becomes paralysis, when fatigue becomes stop. In that sense, the brain is not just the command center. It is also the gatekeeper. Athletes, soldiers, and meditators have shown that training can push that gate further. Pain can be managed, stress can be overridden, performance can be stretched. But remove the brain's safety systems completely, and the body may destroy itself chasing one impossible moment. So here is the paradox. The brain limits us to keep us alive, and yet those same limits may hide what we are truly capable of. Beyond Earth, the body starts losing. Take the human body outside its natural zone, and the illusion of control disappears quickly. On Everest, oxygen drops so low the body begins to fail. Deep underwater, pressure crushes what lungs and bones were never meant to endure. In space, without protection, the human body dies in seconds. Technology lets us visit these places, but only inside artificial bubbles. That may be the clearest answer of all. The body is extraordinary, but it is still Earth-made. And if we want to survive beyond Earth for long periods, we may need more than training. We may need modification. The future: stronger humans or different humans? Science is already moving toward enhancement. Gene editing, biomechanical prosthetics, brain-machine interfaces, longevity therapies. These tools raise a question that is no longer science fiction. What if the future of the human body is not pushing it harder, but replacing its limits one by one? Longer life, greater strength, higher tolerance, merged intelligence. At what point does an improved human stop being simply human? Because once we begin redesigning the body for Mars, for machines, for extreme environments, we are no longer asking how far the body can go. We are asking what we are willing to become. The real limit. The body has limits, yes, but many of them are not walls. They are negotiations between biology and survival, between performance and damage, between ambition and consequence. So maybe the greatest limit is not muscle, not speed, not age. Maybe the greatest limit is ethical. How far should we push ourselves before we stop recognizing what we've turned into? Because the future may let us run farther, live longer, think faster, and survive harsher worlds. But one question will remain. If we surpass every human limit, will we still be human?